Hello, my name is Scott Sundberg. I am going to do a ranking of all six Lord of the Rings movies. Of course, the three Hobbit movies and the three Lord of the Rings. And now, before I begin to rank them, I just want to say I love all of them, regardless of how much well, like which one I like most and which one I like the least. All of them I like. And of course, I love all the video games, and they're all good, even those that are not necessarily liked by everyone. But anyway, I'm not gonna rank the video games. Of course, I'm just gonna do the movies. And so sorry if I talk weird during this video. I have autism, and just want to give you a heads up on that. Well, anyway, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna go from my favorite to my least favorite, and my personal favorite is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Now, why do you ask? Now, why do you think it's my favorite? Well, I'll give you the answer. Well, the reason why it's my personal favorite is because it has the best storyline of all of them. Now, of course, I love all the dwarves, and I love Bilbo, and I love Gandalf, and I love how this one doesn't have any humans in it at all, except for the part of the way beginning. But other than that, no humans, and that's what I like about it. I like all the interesting characters, like good and bad. I mean, of course, I like the good guys. I don't like the bad guys, but still, everyone being non-human makes it interesting. And well, anyway, it like I said, it's a great story, and it's funny. And it's just so epic because the the bad guys outnumber the good guys greatly, and yet the good guys still win, and they kill them really cool ways. Like they combine action with humor, and I like that too. And I love how the dwarves were originally kind of like bumbling folks who just really just love like to take in large quantities of food and just wreck Bilbo's house, and Bilbo's not too happy about it. But then, as the movie goes on, Bilbo starts to grow fond of them, and yeah, they just learn to be friends, and just learn to work together, and yeah, and of course, I love the Battle of Goblin Town. It's one of the coolest battles I've ever seen. And I love how it's really calm at first, and then it becomes more hectic and stuff, and that's really cool. And so yeah, and also no doubt about it, the first Hobbit movie is my favorite movie of all time. Favorite, and of course my favorite all six in Hobbit and the Hobbits too, the three movies I mean. Well, anyway, now to go on my second favorite. Now now these two I am not. For now, I'm gonna say the pros and cons of each of those, because right now I can't really decide on which one's my favorite, but I'll decide once I give you all the pros and cons. Okay, I'll start with this. Okay, The Hobbit and the Desolation of Smaug. Now, what I like about this one is that it has a lot of the spirit of the first one. No humans combining action with humor, and really just the action parts are really cool. And the elves are pretty cool, and of course the dwarves and Bilbo and Gandalf. And I like the part where they meet with Bjorn, and and yeah, just all the movie is really good. Even but then just the first half is really good, but then the second half of it just I don't know, it just becomes kind of more just doesn't have as much as the spirit. Just maybe it's just a teeny bit boring. But still good. In fact, the part where Bilbo meets with Smaug, that's not my favorite part, because I mean, it's still pretty cool, but it's just not my favorite. And yeah, after the Battle of the River, it just becomes that's the that's the time in the movie when it just starts to become not as good. But it's still good enough to be my second favorite. I mean, to be sort of one of my second favorites, and I'll tell you if I like it more than the third one or not. And so yeah, there you go. And so oh, by the way, sorry to say this, but in my opinion, it's a teeny bit overrated for at least Hobbit standards. Well, now let's go with the third one. Now, the third Hobbit movie I really like because it has it's the grand finale of the Hobbit series. It has the best battles. Well, the great battle at the ending, it's like over 30 minutes long. And I love that. And well, I gotta admit, it used to be my least favorite of the Hobbit series because it had at least amount of like spirit as the other two, and didn't have as much like humor in it and stuff, and just it was kind of more darker and less things happened, and it pretty much took place in just one area, pretty much most of the movie, except for that one part when Gandalf and some of those other characters are at Dol Guldur, however you call it, and so yeah, it's kind of just didn't have as low quality, didn't have as much quality as the first and second. But then when I saw the extended version, oh my gosh, it changed things for sure. Like they finally combined. They showed some of the most epic battle scenes I've ever seen, and like they even showed some more humor, and that definitely made it better. Even though I still liked it from the start, I'm just saying. And so it may not be my favorite of the Hobbit series, but it's definitely my favorite extended edition. I know it might sound odd to say, but maybe better if I say it as my favorite extended parts. So so maybe all I can say is, gosh, it's so tough to decide. Probably I like them about the same. How about that? Or if I had to guess, or if I had to say, maybe I just like the second one, maybe a teeny bit more, but barely, just barely a little bit more. Well, now to talk about the Lord of the Rings. My next personal favorite, like in other words, probably my fourth favorite, is the Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Now, what I like about the Return of the King is like it just is the grand finale of the Lord of the Rings, and has a great story and just some really cool epic battle scenes and great story, of course, and all the characters like showing their like I don't know, just their biggest moments, yeah, and like and Frodo's like decision to destroy the ring was really cool, and how Sam I loved how Sam like really cares for him, even despite the fact that Frodo kind of like shunned him for like because like he thought that Sam kind of like threw away the fruit while it was really Gollum, but Sam still didn't give up, and so yeah, just it's a great grand finale, and now. But oh, by the way, let me say, well, the thing is, the reason why I don't like it as much as The Hobbit is because like it's just I don't know, it's just more dark and kind of more serious, more political, kind of more dramatic. I mean, it's not political, but just a little political, and just I don't know, it's just not despite the fact that it's really good, just not as good as the Hobbit series. But now I'll continue on. My neck, my fifth favorite. Well, it's kind of hard to decide between the Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring, but I'll just for the heck of it, I'll go with Two Towers. Here's the reason why. Okay, no, of course I really like this one. It's good, great story, great epic battle at the ending, and yeah, just good. And of course the characters continue on with their epic journey, and yeah, it's cool that how Frodo and Sam first meet Gollum and all these things happening and Rohan and stuff like that, and yeah, it's just a great movie. But like the third one, it's kind of dark and again and kind of glum, especially with the part where like the part when kind of Arwen's talking with Elrond and stuff, and those I don't know, just those sad parts at different times of. Yeah, I still like Arwen and Elrond. It's just I don't know, just had some gloomy parts, but still good. Of course, I like Treebeard, of course, and so now to go to my least favorite, but don't worry, I do not dislike it. I still like this one. It's the Fellowship of the Ring. Now now part of me felt a little kind of bad for putting this as my least favorite because like of all the three Lord of the Rings, it kind of has the most like it's the least dark. Like it has like the best it's like well I mean it's just very calm and stuff. Just like has a good like beginning and stuff. And just yeah, and I love the introduction of the great characters and stuff, and how they go on their epic journey through Moria and to Mordor, and just and meeting with the elves and stuff like that. Just yeah. And one thing's interesting that I just recently kind of thought of: Aragorn and Boromir are pretty much the only humans you see throughout most of the film, except for those at the beginning and those you see at Bree. But most of the times you just see you only humans you see are Aragorn and Boromir. But I think the reason why it's my least favorite is because like maybe it just I mean, despite the fact like, well, it doesn't really make me have like the most epic battle of the Lord of the Rings series. I mean, and just I don't know. It's just I just don't feel like it's the best, but I still love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the Fellowship of the Ring, even despite the fact it's my least favorite. And so and now now before I conclude, I just want to say my okay, I this 10 minutes long and a half. But anyway, I'll tell you guys my favorite Lord of the Rings characters. Okay, my first favorite would probably be Aragorn, Gandalf, Bilbo, and Frodo. Yeah, they're all just great characters. They're all the main characters. Just like Aragorn's a great fighter with his sword, and Gandalf's really good with his magic, and he's wise. Oh, for Aragorn, he's like also just very compassionate and just a great hero and king. Okay, and now for Bilbo. Oh no, I'll go to Frodo first. Okay, well Frodo I like because like well I know a lot of people kind of like feel like he's kind of I don't know kind of in a way a little pathetic or think of him as a Gary Sue or something like that. And he doesn't do much. I guess I can understand your opinions, but I personally still love him because like he's just like well he's the one that like volunteers to destroy the ring. He doesn't even do it with much reluctance, and he is the one that destroys the ring. And well, yeah, in a way, if you think about it, Gollum does help a little with that, and of course Sam. But Frodo is technically the one who leads to the ring being destroyed. I mean, you know how in the end he like tackles Gollum and finally like makes him and the ring fall into the lava. And so yeah, he's a good-hearted guy, and I love how innocent he is. It just I don't know, I just like innocent characters. Well, anyway, I love and I now for Bilbo. Bilbo is also my favorite because like I don't know, like he's like a very unlikely hero, much like Frodo is, and despite the fact he's not a fighter, he manages to kill a couple orcs and a warg and a couple spiders as well, and yeah, just and he's funny too, and just he's just he's a great character. I love his and ironically, even though this is the three movies are the only movies I know where his actor stars in, but just because those three movies alone made me instantly liked him, like I really liked him. Well, anyway, and my second favorite should probably be Legolas, Gimli, and some of the dwarfs. Well, because they're all really strong, and like Legolas is fast, Gimli is strong, so are the dwarves, and the dwarves are funny and stuff, and the Hobbit, and just so iconic, and of course I like Sam, Merry Pippin, and Barda Bowman, and Boromir to an extent, and I still like them, but yeah, there's yeah, and well, anyway, yeah, and like I said, and just to tell you, I like I said, I love the Hobbit series more than the Lord of the Rings because it's less dark, kind of more funny and less dramatic, less political if you think about it, and just like I feel like the characters are more iconic and kind of in a way a little bit more entertaining. And besides, they pretty much stay together throughout most of the film. At least most of them do, but still, and yeah, they're just the Hobbit's more funny and kind of just yeah, just more entertaining to me. And so yeah, I hope you guys won't disagree with me too much, and hopefully like some of you will agree with me. And thanks for watching, and I have other videos to come that I'm going to do sooner or later, and I just hope you somewhat like this, and just and have a good day, and God bless. Okay, bye bye.